Every night before I go to sleep, I usually will think about the families in the kampungs that I help, whether they have eaten or not, whether they have money or not, or if they are emotionally okay. It's always like a tape recorder.
Hartina Bulating Arssid is a volunteer teacher. She has been teaching English to stateless children on Mumyang Island in Sandakan. Determined to help these children get educated, Hartina set up an alternative school through Sandakan Community Care, an NGO she founded in 2019. Every week, Hartina will take a 30-minute boat ride from Sandakan to the island to meet her students from nearby villages who will gather at the island's jetty for free lessons.
These children, the one that I teach, they don't have any documentations. Because in order for you to go to the normal school, you need your valid documentation. They don't have the identification card, you see, because they are stateless. Their parents don't have any proper documentations, so they cannot go to the normal schools. So that's why I create this alternative school, whereby they also can learn the normal syllabus, normal module like the normal schools. We teach them how to write, how to read, and also how to count. We will teach them how to play music, the music instruments, and also some of the arts. It is more it's more to the holistic education concept.
Hartina is known as teacher lad among her students, who are mostly offspring of Filipino and Indonesian migrants. Their parents are mostly fishermen and odd job workers and have no citizenship papers. Since the COVID-19 outbreak, Hartina had to put her classes on hold. But she is adamant to help the students' families instead, so that she can also keep an eye on her students at the same time.
Especially during this COVID-19 pandemic, there is a lot of impact, a very big impact. It really affected the community. There are very poor community that say they cannot go to the sea, they cannot go and sell their catch, means no income and no money to buy milk for the babies, for their children. Once they can go to the sea, then they are stranded in their own community, in their own isolated area.
Because of the isolated area, it's not easy for them to go to the mainland because they travel by boat. Now let's say there's no fuel, then how they go to the mainland?
She said these undocumented migrants are among the hardest hit. This is so as movement restrictions have made it difficult for food aid programs to reach them, since they live in the interiors.
Even these areas are isolated, I managed to find my own way how to help these communities. I would distribute food aid to the families. So in these kampungs, they have about 140 families. These are the families I would distribute aid to.
So in our food aid contains this basic household item, rice, sugar, flour, and milk, and also the cooking oil. So these are the basic household, which is they're really needed because they can't afford to buy, during this pandemic. Because in order for me to distribute the food, I need to get the solid data. So this is very important for me. Let's say other NGOs or maybe other government agencies or bodies, they don't have the proper data. I actually can pass to them the data.
Despite her struggles, Hartina is steadfast in her mission to continue helping these undocumented families for as long as she is able to.
I'm not a superwoman or Wonder Woman. I am just me, being a human being, to help the poor and the needy. Every time I go and visit the families and the children, and when I find out there is no food on the table, it breaks my heart. I feel very sad and useless if I don't help them